From Pratt Community College in Pratt, Kansas, it's the 1994 Miss Kansas Pageant. Brought to you in part by Farm Bureau Insurance and by your local Ford dealers. And now, live from Pratt, America, welcome to the 1994 Miss Kansas Pageant.
Welcome to the 1994 Miss Kansas Scholarship Pageant with our reigning Miss Kansas, Lori Minix, and 22 of our state's most dynamic young women competing for top scholarships and the title of Miss Kansas 1994.
I've seen a lot of places, I've been around the world. Seen some pretty faces, been with some beautiful girls. After all I've witnessed, one thing still amazes me. Just like a miracle, you gotta see to believe. His own hand brought down angels from the promised land, gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, brother, here's your chance. 'Cause I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Kansas.
Performing this evening, Jeff Ronan, Mike Ronan, and Kevin Chase. The Miss Kansas dancers, Diana and Steve. From Nashville, Tennessee, Leanne Folsom Steinauer, Miss Kansas 1980. Our reigning Miss Kansas, Lori Minix. And now, our parade of contestants.
Amy Graber, Miss Arkansas Valley, Kansas State University. Amy Keller, Miss Cheney Lake, Wichita State University. Jennifer Griffith, Miss Derby, Wichita State University.
Chastity Briggins, Miss Dodge City, the University of Kansas.
Jennifer Landon, Miss Garden City, Fort Hays State University.
Diane Spees, Miss Greater Kansas City, the University of Kansas.
Kelly Potter, Miss Heartland, Wichita State University.
Keisha Williams, Miss Hutchinson, Kansas State University.
Nicole Lawson, Miss Sundown Salute, Junction City, the University of Kansas.
Jennifer Rawling, Miss KU Lawrence, the University of Kansas. Rennie Eichmann, Miss Liberal, Seward County Community College. Kara Crossman, Miss Metro KC, French University. Denise Hill, Miss Pride of the Plains, Wichita State University.
Greta Turner, Miss Queen of the Prairie, Centenary College of Louisiana.
Heather Deeds, Miss Solomon Valley, Ohio State University. Jennifer Barton, Miss Southern Kansas, Emporia State University. Tricia Schaefer, Miss Southwest, Kansas State University. Ashley Mitchell, Miss Topeka, the University of Kansas.
Lara Lee Miller, Miss Troy, Thomas County, Kansas State University.
Brady Johnson, Miss Twin Lakes, the University of Kansas. Tracy Anderson, Miss Wheat Capital, Friends University. Christy Trower, Miss Greater Wichita, Kansas Newman College.
God bless Kansas, with his own hand brought down angels from the promised land, gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, brother, here's your chance. 'Cause I've been sent to spread the message.
Yeah.
God bless Kansas.
Will you please welcome our Master of Ceremonies this evening from Cake TV in Wichita, Mr. Philip Palmer.
I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome everyone to Red Hot Country. We also like to call it the Miss Kansas pageant here in Pratt, America, or Pratt, Kansas. There have already been two very tough nights of competition for the contestants, but tonight it gets more intense, so it should be fun.
I tell you what, thank you, Philip. A fabulous evening ahead. It's already started. I know you enjoyed that hot country opening number. I'm Betty Lou Pardue from WIBW TV in Topeka, Kansas, our state's capital, welcoming you, the television audience, to tonight's show. We won't let you miss a minute of the action here live from Pratt. I'll be joined later on by ladies who have formerly held the title of Miss Kansas. You'll meet them, and we'll also meet the 1994 Miss Kansas. But to find out who she is, we have to narrow the competition to 10 contestants. Hang on, we'll do that in just 2 minutes. Come right on back.
Welcome back to the 1994 Miss Kansas pageant. As I mentioned before we went to break, we've had 2 nights of preliminary competition already. What that allowed us to do is narrow the field of 22 down to just 10, and it was not very easy. We're not going to keep you in suspense any longer. I have them right here in my pocket. The top 10 finalists for the 1994 Miss Kansas pageant. It's a great field. Our first finalist, contestant number 8, Miss Dodge City, Chesney Brigands. Contestant number 22, Miss Heartland, Kelly Dawn Potter. Contestant number 4, Miss Cheney Lake, Amy Keller. Contestant number 2, Miss Wheat Capital, Tracy Renee Anderson. Contestant number 9, Miss Hutchinson, Keisha Williams. Contestant number 11, Miss Arkansas Valley, Amy Graber. Contestant number 20, Miss Southwest, Tricia Schaefer. Contestant number 7, Miss Metro KC, Kara Crossman. Contestant number 19, Miss KU Lawrence, Jennifer Rawlig. And our 10th finalist, contestant number 15, Miss Twin Lakes, Randy Johnson. So there you have it, the 10 finalists for the 1994 Miss Kansas pageant. The past couple of nights in the preliminaries, these volunteers arrived earlier this week, and they have already conducted an interview session with each of the individual contestants. They wrapped all of that up Wednesday. But what we're going to do now is just take an opportunity to introduce you to all of our judges. Our first judge is Laura Waters. Laura is an associate marketing manager in disposable packs, gowns, and wearing apparel for Johnson & Johnson Medical Incorporated, the nation's largest healthcare company. She's a former Miss Kansas, winning in 1983. She's continued her involvement with the Miss America system by judging in the states of Kansas, Colorado, Washington, and Arkansas. She now lives in Dallas, Texas. Please welcome Laura Waters. Our next judge is Ron Carr. Ron is the chairman of the board of the Miss Louisiana pageant. He's also been executive director, golden patron chairman, and business manager for Miss Louisiana. Ron is the general manager of Carr Supply Company and is an honor graduate of Northeast Louisiana University. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ron Carr. Our next judge is Ruth Brunson. Ruth has been a member of the Miss New Mexico Scholarship Organization Board of Directors since 1987 and is currently the president of the organization. Ruth is also an executive in the environmental industry with BBC International Incorporated. She has many hobbies and interests, which include showing her quarter horse. She now lives in Hobbs, New Mexico with her husband Cliff and their 2 children. Ladies and gentlemen, Ruth Brunson. Our next judge is Pete Petropoulos, very familiar with the Miss America system. Pete has been associated with the Miss South Carolina pageant since 1958, and since he's been an official delegate to the Miss America pageant for 35 years, we think Pete could well hold the title as the volunteer with the longest tenure in the Miss America program. He lives in Taylor, South Carolina with his wife Donna, is the father of a son and daughter, and the grandfather of 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Petropoulos. Our final judge tonight, Cheryl Carr. Cheryl is serving as the Director of Scholarships of the Miss Louisiana pageant, has for the past 8 years. She also has served as a member of the Miss Louisiana Preparation Committee. She has a master's degree in education from Northeast Louisiana University and has been named Teacher of the Year. She lives in Monroe, Louisiana with her husband, Ron. Ladies and gentlemen, Cheryl Carr. There's also a little more help at that table. They're not judges, but without them, I don't know if we could quite figure out who's going to win tonight. The auditors tonight, tabulating the scores, Steve LaPrade and Shelley Patton from the firm of Patton, Kramer, and LaPrade. Please welcome them tonight. The contest that you will see tonight will have swimsuit, evening wear, and talent. Of course, earlier in the week I mentioned a private interview that each contestant had with the judges. Well, that was a 12-minute interview that counts for 30% of their overall score. The talent will count for 40% of their score tonight. 15% of the score will go for evening wear and also swimsuit. The scale is a 1 to 10, very easy to figure out, but the judges will also throw out the high and the low score, and that's why we need the auditors. So we're going to start our contest now with the swimsuit competition. The judges will be looking for first impression plus a statement of physical fitness and health. Our first contestant is number 8, Miss Dodge City Chasney Briggins. This fall, Chasney had the pleasure of watching the Kansas State-Oklahoma football game with Senator Bob Dole, Governor Joan Finney, and U.S. Representative Pat Roberts. She performs as a can-can dancer during the summers at the world-famous Boot Hill Museum in Dodge City. Miss Dodge City, Chasney Briggins. Contestant number 22, Miss Heartland, Kelly Dawn Potter. Kelly is employed by the University of Kansas School of Medicine, but when she's not working, Kelly enjoys playing the piano, singing, sewing, horseback riding, and spending time with her friends. And I was told not to forget 2 very special people, Nicholas and Heather, her niece and nephew. Miss Heartland, Kelly Dawn Potter. Contestant number 4, Miss Cheney Lake, Amy Keller. Amy enjoys almost all sports, but her favorite one is golf, a love she shares with her dad and especially her brother Troy, who is a professional golfer. She caddied for Troy in a tournament once, but he fired her after a couple of holes because she was talking too much to the other golfers, his competition. She does want to wish him a happy birthday, which is today. Miss Cheney Lake, Amy Keller. Contestant number 2, Miss Wheat Capital, Tracy Renee Anderson. Tracy feels her most interesting travel experience was a work camp in South Carolina that she attended with her church youth group. She helped add a couple of rooms onto an existing home and proudly claims she knows how to use a miter saw. Miss Wheat Capital, Tracy Renee Anderson. Contestant number 9, Miss Hutchinson, Keisha Williams. Keisha is a junior at Kansas State, majoring in elementary education and theater. She works as a playground and lunchroom supervisor at an elementary school in Manhattan and says the best part of watching kindergarten through 6th graders at recess is the exercise. Miss Hutchinson, Keisha Williams. Contestant number 11, Miss Arkansas Valley, Amy Graber. Amy's been a part of several community service projects such as the Bloodmobile, UNICEF, Flint Hills Bread Basket Program, and 4-H Cares. She once led a cow down Kingman's Main Street to raise money for the Mennonite Central Committee. Miss Arkansas Valley, Amy Graber. Contestant number 20, Miss Southwest Tricia Schaefer. Tricia has developed some very strong friendships over the years, but she says one of her most precious relationships began in the 6th grade when her dad introduced her to Toby. While he didn't make the trip to Pratt, you can bet that if a teddy bear could walk, Toby'd be waddling his way into the auditorium right about now. Miss Southwest Tricia Schaefer. Contestant number 7, Miss Metro KC, Kara Crossman. At the age of 7, Kara was trained in karate. As an 8th grader, she was nominated as Most Outstanding Instrumentalist, but no word on if the two are connected. Along with collecting porcelain dolls, she enjoys collecting cows, but not the real ones. Miss Metro KC, Kara Crossman. Miss KU Lawrence, Jennifer Raleigh. Jennifer is a big Jayhawk basketball fan, and she enjoys rollerblading, but she's probably most proud of her 5 nieces and nephews. She also collects fortune cookie sayings. Her most recent was last weekend. It said, "Good fortune is on the way in the upcoming week." Miss KU Lawrence, Jennifer Raleigh. Miss Twin Lakes, Randy Johnson. Randy was an all-star cheerleader and modeled for the varsity catalog. Her hobbies include singing, drawing, making beaded jewelry, cooking, and modeling. If that's not enough to keep her busy, Randy says she can keep active with water and snow skiing, playing tennis, and also walking. Miss Twin Lakes, Randy Johnson. And with that, we have concluded the first phase of competition, but we are far from over.
Beautiful young women, every one, and a beautiful young woman that I am proud to say is my friend, formerly worked for WIBW in Topeka, 1992's Miss Kansas, Pam McKelvey. You were saying, Pam, you are so much more relaxed this year.
Definitely. This is the first year when I've had to do nothing for the pageant. I don't have those nervous bugs. I don't have to worry about who's looking at my swimsuit. I mean, this is relaxing to get to see these girls in competition like this.
Now, you actually competed in Miss America as a finalist. How high did you go?
I was 3rd runner-up in the Miss America pageant and a preliminary talent winner. And I had a great time at Miss America. I think going that far, thank you. I think what allowed me to go that far was having a faith in God, but also knowing that I was competing to make Pam McKelvey the best Pam McKelvey and not necessarily worrying about other contestants.
Now, I was with you during so many things, diet, exercise, and talent. What are these girls going through to prepare for tonight?
Well, right now, their focus is so narrow. They don't have time to get a lot of nervous energy bouncing off their bodies. So all they're doing is going from one step to the next step. And I'm sure that right now they're all focusing in on their talent. They're probably warming up. Very nervous, you know, but they have to keep their focus very narrow right now.
And we're going to see all of those talents in their entirety, but we had some other finalists who didn't make quite the top 10, but they're excellent competitors. Let's take a brief look at what they did for our audiences the last 2 nights. All talented young ladies. We'll see our finalist talents as the evening progresses, and it's about ready to get restless. If you're kind of sitting at home on a Saturday night, do a little boot scooting with us. A fabulous number that Steve Warner made popular on the country charts. We will get restless here next. Come on back.
To the 1994 Miss Kansas pageant here in Pratt, Kansas. We've completed the swimsuit competition. We've got more competition ahead, but we're going to take just a little bit of break, let everybody back off a little bit, and bring back some great entertainment. Here to pay tribute to the talented entertainer Carl Perkins are the Miss Kansas singers and dancers and the Miss Kansas contestants with a down-home rendition of Restless.
Up to the window, I said, give me a ticket, please. She said, where to, mister? I said, that's all right with me, 'cause I'm restless. I need to get out of this town. Take me where the living's easy. Baby, that's where I'll be found. Well, honey, tell that driver, put his big foot on the gas and run this over dog just as long as it might last. I'm restless. I need to get out of this town. Go right now. Take me where the living's easy. Baby, that's where I'll be found. Come on, do it for us. Take me further down the road. Take this over a dog any place she wants to go. I'm restless. I need to get on out of town. Go right now. Take me where the living's easy. Baby, that's where I'll be found. Come on, show 'em what you got. Traveling light, 'cause I might be going far. I'm taking nothing but my own guitar, 'cause I'm restless. I need to get on out of town. Take me where the living's easy. Baby, that's where I'll be found. Take me where the living's easy. Baby, that's where I'll be found. Take me where the living's easy. Baby, that's where I'll be found.
Well, we are about ready to start with the second phase of competition tonight. That, of course, is the talent competition. And if you'd been here the past couple of nights through the preliminaries, you would know what is in store for you, but some of the TV audience probably hasn't been there. So we're going to surprise you tonight, but it will be good. And this is not necessarily unique here in Kansas, because the Miss America system all across the country gives people an opportunity to use it as a springboard into bigger and better things. So many former Miss America contestants are all over the country on Broadway. They've had albums, they're in movies, they're on primetime TV. So you never know. You do not know what you might see here tonight or what might be in the future for some of these contestants. This part of their competition will count for 40% of their overall score. The judges will look for interpretive ability, preparedness, technical skill, and stage presence. We're ready to begin our talent competition with contestant number 8. Ella Fitzgerald's impeccable intonation combined with her sense of time and buoyant scat singing has delighted jazz and pop audiences since 1935. Here tonight with her rendition of You'll Have to Swing It, Mr. Paganini, is Chesney Brigham's Miss Dodge City.
The concert is over in Carnegie Hall. The maestro took bow after bow. He said, my dear friends, I have given my all. I'm sorry Paganini, please play my rhapsody. And if you cannot play it, won't you sing it? And if you can't sing it, you will simply have to. Mr. Paganini, we breathlessly await your masterful baton. Go on and sling it. And if you can't sling it, you simply have to. Mr. Paganini, please play my rhapsody. And if you cannot play it, won't you sing it? If the boys are bopping, ain't no need in stopping. Oop, bop, shebang, a diddly bop, do ya? Mr. Paganini, we breathlessly await your masterful baton. Go on and sling it. If the boys are bopping, ain't no need in stopping. We heard your repertoire, and at the final bar, we greeted you with rounds of applause. What a great ovation, your interpretation. That is sweet, that is sweet. Oh, Mr. Paganini, now don't you be a meanie. Whatever you ever feel, sleep, go on and sing it. And if you can't sing it, you simply have to live up and do your swing it.
Well, I guess it's time now to continue with our next talent contestant, number 22. When was the last time you've taken the opportunity to pat someone on the back and say, I believe in you? Here to sing When You Tell Me That You Love Me, which will be coming out very soon as a duet with Dolly Parton and Julio Iglesias, is Kelly Dawn Potter, Miss Heartland.
That never dies. I want to change the world only for you. All the impossible I want to do. And every time you touch me, I become a hero. I'll make you safe no matter where you are. And bring you above me. I'm shining like a candle in the dark when you tell me that you love me. I want to make you see just what I was, show you the loneliness and what it does. You walked into my life to stop my tears. Everything's easy now. I have you near, and every time you touch me, I become a hero. I'll make you safe no matter where you are, and
We continue now with our next talent contestant, which is contestant number 4. Our next contestant has a great love for opera. She's chosen to present one of her favorite arias, Di Doretta, from Puccini's Opera Le Rondine. Please welcome Amy Keller, Miss Cheney Lake.
We'll return to the 1994 Miss Kansas pageant in just a moment.
Welcome back to Pratt, Kansas in the 1994 Miss Kansas pageant. We are right in the middle of our talent competition, so we'll just continue right on. Contestant number 2, Sergei Rachmaninoff gained fame for writing military march-style music. His prelude in G minor celebrates this tradition even through the diminishing finale, which is reminiscent of soldiers disappearing into the distance. Here to perform this popular Rachmaninoff classic is Tracy Renee Anderson, Miss Wheat Capital. As we continue our talent contest, it's just going to be just a moment as we take an opportunity to really and truly, and from the bottom of our heart, thank the city and the community of Pratt, Kansas. Also, Pratt Community College for allowing us to be here tonight, because without them, we probably wouldn't have as much fun over the past 3 or 4 days, and the pageant contestants wouldn't be treated as royally, I can promise you that. Pratt, Kansas is a great place to come, so you ought to stop by and visit if you're out there watching on television. We are now going to continue with talent contestant number 9. In a world full of negativity, sometimes only one positive voice is needed to make a difference. From Stephen Sondheim's Anyone Can Whistle is the song Everybody Says Don't. Please welcome Keisha Williams, Miss Hutchinson.
Everybody says don't, everybody says don't, everybody says don't, it isn't right, don't, it isn't nice. Everybody says don't, everybody says don't, everybody says don't walk on the grass, don't disturb the peace, don't skate on the ice. Well, I say do, I say walk on the grass, it was meant to feel. I say sail, tilt to the windmill, and if you fail, you fail. Everybody says don't, everybody says don't, everybody says don't get out of line. They say that's in, lady, that's a sign. 9 times out of 10, lady, you're doing just fine. Make just a ripple, come on, be brave. This time a ripple, next time a wave. Sometimes you have to start small, climbing the tiniest wall. Maybe you're going to fall, but it's better than not starting at all. Everybody says no, stop. You mustn't rock the boat, you mustn't touch a thing. Everybody says don't, everybody says wait. Everybody says can't fight City Hall, can't upset the cart, can't laugh at the king. Well, I say try, I say laugh at the king so they make you cry. Lose your poise, fall if you have to, but lady, make a noise. Yes! Everybody says don't, everybody says can't, everybody says wait around for miracles. That's the way the world was made. I insist on miracles. If you do the miracles, nothing to them. I say don't be afraid.
We'll continue right along with talent contestant number 11. In 1973, Porter Wagner told Dolly Parton, "This song will make you more famous and earn you more money than anything else you've ever written." His prediction was accurate, with Whitney Houston being the latest to make those words ring true. Ladies and gentlemen, here with her arrangement of I Will Always Love You is Amy Graver, Miss Arkansas Valley.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the and I will always love you. I will my darling, you. Ooh, bittersweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need. And I will always love you. I will always love you.
Our next talent contestant is number 20. Sometimes love hits us in unusual ways. In Willie Stein's Orange-Colored Sky, love makes its appearance through a sudden flash. Our next contestant shares with us that magic. Tricia Schaefer, Miss Southwest.
Orange-colored sky, flash, a bam, and the gazam, wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, soaking in sunshine, when out of an orange-colored view, wham, a bam, and the gazam, I gotta look at you. Well, one look and I yelled timber, watch out for ceiling fell in, the bottom fell out, I went into a spin and I started to shut up and it. This is it, this is it. I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, a bam, and the kazam, out of an orange-colored sky. A boo-wee, but of it, but of it, flash, a bam, orange-colored sky. Well, one look and I yelled timber, watch out for flying glass. 'Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out, I went into a spin and I started to shout of it. This is it, this is it. I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, a bam, and the kazam, out of an orange-colored, purple striped, pretty green polka dotted sky. Flash, bam, and the kazam. Goodbye.
She is fabulous. All of them are. That was Miss Tricia Schaefer. And of course, we only have 2 more of our top 10 finalists to go. Celebrating her 10th anniversary as Miss Kansas is 1984's Miss Kansas. We have Nancy Cobb-Kistner here. Nancy, you live in Pratt.
I live in Pratt, and I'm so proud to live in Pratt. I enjoyed the pageant as a contestant, but I never really recognized all that goes into it until I became a habitant of Pratt, Kansas. And now I realize that these people are the best people that you could ever come up with. And to move it from Pratt would just be the silliest idea in the world, and we hope it's here forever.
Nancy for mayor, don't you think? Yes, yes. Thank you so much.
Sure.
You know, we had so many talents already this evening. We want you to see those other contestants that were in our 22. Here are 3 more of their lovely talents.
And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could tell I was falling. I would swear I was falling. It's almost like being
misbehaving. I'm saving my love for you. You, I know for certain, the one I love. I'm through with flirting. It's you I'm dreaming of. And misbehaving. I'm saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in that corner.
As was sung in our opening number, God has blessed Kansas with beautiful and talented winners. I tell you, wonderful women. As we've been seeing the non-finalist competition, we have the final 2 finalists when you come back.
Kansas and the 1994 Miss Kansas pageant. We're over halfway through the talent phase, and we are just going to continue right along. Contestant number 7. Dr. Gratis ad Parnassum is just one of the pieces that was written by Debussy for his daughter. These pieces were put together in a special series entitled Children's Corner. Each was inspired by the lives and fantasies of the children in his life. Dr. Gratis ad Parnassum was written surrounding his daughter's stuffed pink elephant. Performing this piano classic, please welcome Kara Crossman, Miss Metro KC. One of the great things about the Miss America system is that these young ladies have such an opportunity to really earn a lot of scholarship money. You've got 50 state pageants all across the country. You've also got 1,400 locals that even add more scholarship money to that. And if you add it all together, it's over $10 million in scholarships available for women, which makes the Miss Kansas pageant part of the largest organization providing women with opportunities like that in the country. So it's a pretty big thing that's going on right here in Pratt, Kansas. Contestant number 19. Even though the London-based musical Jekyll and Hyde has not made it across the Atlantic, some of its songs have, including this lovely ballad entitled A New Life. Here is Jennifer Rawling, Miss K.U. Lawrence.
What I wouldn't give to have a new life. One thing I have learned as I go through life, nothing is for free along the way. A new hope, something to convince me to a new chance, one that maybe has a touch of romance. Where can it be? The chance for me, a new dream. I have one, I know that very few dream. I would like to see that overdue dream, even though it never may come true. A new life, more and more I'm sure as I go through life, just to play the game and to pursue life, just to share its pleasures and be loved. That's what I've been here for. Each day's a brand new
Well, we just have one more talent person to go, and that is contestant number 15. Our next contestant will perform a lyric aria by Victor Herbert. Featured in the 1940 operetta Naughty Marietta, the Italian street song is a timeless song of romance. Here to perform this coloratura classic tonight is Randy Johnson, Miss Twin Lakes.
Sweet revelry from London,
That concludes the talent phase of our competition tonight. But competing is not over. Evening wear is still to come.
We'll return to the 1994 Miss Kansas pageant after these messages.
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand.
Garth Brooks, Trisha Yearwood, Billy Ray Cyrus. It's a new generation of country stars that's sweeping the country and crossing over to pop. So grab your boots, grab your hats. Let's two-step along to today's red hot country.
I've been living on the wrong side of Memphis, really breaking away this time. Full tank of gas and a 69 Tempest, taking me to that Nashville side. No turning back, I've come too far.
Headed down 40 with my old guitar.
This ain't Graceland, and that's a fact.
And I ain't driving no pink Cadillac.
I've been living on the wrong side of Memphis. Gonna bronze these blue suede shoes, these cowboy boots. Getting kinda restless, they ain't got a single thing to lose. I've been living on the wrong side of Memphis. I've been living on the wrong side of Memphis. City limit sign, where there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. I go flying down the highway to the hideaway, stuck out in the woods to do the boot scootin' boogie. Yeah, heel-toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go boot scootin'. Yeah, Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me up right for the boogie. Yeah, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scootin' boogie. I said, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scootin' boogie. I said, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scootin' boogie. Boogie, don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, you might go up and kill this man. Ooh.
You can tell the world you never was my girl. You can burn my clothes when I'm gone. And you can tell your friends just what a fool I've been,
And laugh and joke about me on the phone.
you can tell my arms go back to the farm. You can tell my feet to hit the floor.
You can tell my lips,
You can tell my
tell my
lips.
fingertips, they won't be reaching out for you no more. Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, you might blow up and kill this man. Ooh, don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart.
When the last child cries for a crust of bread, when the last man dies for the words that is said, when there's shelter over the forest head,
We shall be free. When the last thing you notice is the color of skin,
and the first thing you look for is the beauty within,
when the skies and the oceans are clean again, we shall be free. We shall be free. We shall be free. Stand straight and walk proud, 'cause we shall be free. We free. We shall be free.
Well, I tell you, they got Garth in there, they got Tricia, they got Billy Ray, they even got a little bit of Brooks and Dunn, and we are having some fun with Miss Kansas from 1991, Robin Wasson Rango. Seems like a lot of you Miss Kansases tend to get married shortly thereafter.
I think it's that we're at a changing point in our life, and we just decide, by God, this is the time. So we go out, grab one, rope him in, tie him up, take him to the altar.
That leads right into the red hot country, you know, roping and riding. What's the fun of competing in Miss Kansas here in Pratt?
Definitely hanging out with the drivers. Definitely the drivers.
Okay, there's a major plug. Thank you, Robin. You know, we have ended the talent competition for the evening, but we know you'll enjoy seeing the rest of these non-finalists.
I was always hiding it right before he came in. Sometimes running when he hit the door, or stashing it in the craziest of places, like one time in the stove. When it was finished, I called in Elizabeth, my oldest, to give it to him. He took it, and he studied it, and he studied it. Why, I was just beginning to think there was something wrong with it when he took it and wrapped that quilt around me, sashayed me all over the kitchen. He was some man, all right.
Making sense. I need some explanations fast. Everybody's playing the game, but nobody's rules are the same. Nobody's on nobody's side. The one I should not think of keeps rolling through my mind, and I don't want to let that go. Everybody's playing the game, but nobody's rules are the same. Nobody's...
Beautiful, talented Kansas women. We've seen the talent competition and the swimsuit competition. Have you picked out your favorite? The evening gown competition is next. Stay with us.
Back to Pratt, Kansas. We are now entering the third and final phase of competition. This is the evening wear competition. And you probably already know, if you've been paying attention tonight, that this is 15% of the overall score. We're also going to throw out a question on their critical issue. What that is an opportunity for them to stand on the platform that they plan to use as Miss Kansas if they are so chosen by the panel of judges tonight. So we're going to continue now with our competition and begin with contestant number 8, Chasney Briggins, Miss Dodge City. Chasney, you are concerned about a loss of family values and the increase of dysfunctional families. What values do you consider most important for families to uphold?
I would say, first of all, it would be education. By educating our parents and making them the primary role models in our children's lives, I feel that they need to see we can begin to invest values back into our children. By restoring and restructuring the school system with an emphasis on more self-esteem awareness programs, I feel that children can begin to become individuals of their own that they can pass on to future generations.
Chasney's grandparents have had a dominant influence in her life and have provided guidance in the spiritual and practical elements of everyday living. Their ethnic background consists of her grandfather being 1/8 Irish, her grandmother being 1/8 Cherokee Indian. This enables her to appreciate ethnic backgrounds from all walks of life. Miss Dodge City, Chasney Briggins. Contestant number 22, Kelly Potter, Miss Heartland. Kelly, you have made it your mission to try to reach the youth of your community and instill qualities that are essential for a positive self-image. What advice would you give parents who have never had the opportunity to develop their own self-image on instilling a positive self-image in their children?
I want to begin to say to all the parents, reach out and pat your child on the back and let them know that they can do whatever they want to do. Encourage them to get involved in extracurricular activities within their school, to make a friend and to be a friend, as well as to check into volunteer organizations within your community. And most of all, let them know that they can become and do whatever their heart desires. I'm living proof.
Kelly is a graduate of Wichita State University and is anxious to begin her master's degree in occupational therapy. She's the daughter of Sharon Orr and Bill Potter and wants to say thanks to her family for all of their support. And she wants to tell Shannon, we miss you. Miss Hartland, Kelly Dawn Potter. Contestant number 4, Miss Cheney Lake, Amy Keller. Amy, your best childhood friend died as the result of excessive alcohol consumption. You believe alcohol consumption education for children should be provided. Do you feel that alcoholism is a learned addiction or a genetic disease, and how does your education program address that issue?
I don't think alcoholism is one thing. Alcoholism starts, and it's the reason for everything. I think it's a culmination of both a learned behavior and genetics, and I think that's been proved, especially from the genetics. I wish we could just take our children and educate them and let them know not to use alcohol as a crutch, that there are more important things in their lives.
Amy is a senior at Wichita State with a double major of music and theater. Her ultimate goal is to perform professionally on Broadway, but her favorite role so far was as the lead soloist in Tosca. That was performed in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Miss Cheney Lake, Amy Keller. Contestant number 2, Miss Wheat Capital, Tracy Renee Anderson. Tracy, you have a passion for improving the quality of education. You see more parental and community involvement as essential. What would you say to convince parents and the community to become more involved in the educational process?
Well, I think we need to realize that we all have a lot to gain from improving the education of our children. First of all, just from a parental standpoint, parental involvement is the single greatest indicator of a child's success in school. And then on the societal aspect, we have so much to gain as far as reduction of crime, improvement of our economy, improvement of our standing in the international market, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I think there are many benefits to improving the education of our children.
Tracy is a junior at Friends University, majoring in education, and is on the Dean's Honor Roll. She was her high school valedictorian and credits her academic success to the fact that she couldn't watch TV until she was 14 years old. She now tutors math at the Metro Meridian Alternative High School in Wichita. Miss Wheat Capital, Tracy Renee Anderson. Contestant number 9, Miss Hutchinson, Keisha Williams. Keisha, you believe that teaching self-esteem at home and through the school system is key to combating the incredible number of social problems among teenagers today. What would you do as a parent if you felt your child's teacher was damaging your child's self-esteem?
Well, first of all, I'd hope that I could go through the proper chain of command to get to the person, first talk with the teacher, and then go on to higher places so that I could help to teach that teacher how to encourage my child to have high self-esteem.
After Keisha won the title of Miss Hutchinson, she found out that the Miss Kansas pageant falls on the same day as her brother's wedding. Neither date could be changed, so while her family missed the preliminaries, the wedding is over now, and they are here tonight from Manhattan, bride and groom included. Miss Hutchinson, Keisha Williams. Contestant number 11, Amy Lynn Graber, Miss Arkansas Valley. Amy, you have proposed parenting classes as part of your three-pronged program to build self-esteem in children. what would be the most important topics covered in your parenting classes?
I think most importantly, I would make sure that parents understand the importance of their child's self-esteem. I would give them ways to improve and maintain their child's self-esteem, and I would make sure that they encourage and support their children in everything they do, both when they succeed and when they fail.
One of Amy's goals in life is to hold a public office, working to better education. First, though, she plans to become a middle school guidance counselor and help young people attain their potential as tomorrow's leaders. Miss Arkansas Valley, Amy Graver. Contestant number 20, Tricia Schaefer, Miss Southwest. Tricia, you have indicated a great concern over eating disorders and treatment. What influence do you believe public opinion has on people with an eating disorder and youth in general?
Well, I think the public opinion has kind of set an image that we need to be super slender to be popular or accepted. And I think that we need to overcome that. We need to teach our children and our youth that we need to accept ourselves, accept what we can control, add nutrition, add exercise, and kind of give them an image that they can be accepted however they are. It takes us accepting them, realizing them, and helping them out to overcome that eating disorder.
Tricia is a senior at Kansas State University, majoring in nutrition, and is already putting her education to work. She enjoys speaking to grade school children, trying to help them develop those healthy lifestyles and eating habits, giving them tips about the benefits of exercise and good nutrition. Miss Southwest, Tricia Schaefer. Contestant number 7, Kara Crossman, Miss Metro KC. Kara, you have expressed a great concern over violence in America, particularly as it appears nightly on the television. Knowing that the television networks develop programs to capture the largest market share and that only the programs with the highest percentage of viewers survive, how would you stop this prime example of supply and demand?
I think, first of all, we need to realize that violence cannot be accepted. If violence is not accepted in society, people will not watch these programs that are so detrimental to our youth. And through not watching these programs, our television stations will understand that this is not acceptable.
Kara just graduated from Cowley County Community College and will be transferring to Friends University. She was on the Dean's List for her entire freshman and sophomore years and was nominated for the Who's Who program 3 times. Miss Metro KC, Kara Crossman. Contestant number 19, Jennifer Raleigh, Miss KU Lawrence. Jennifer, you had stated that our children are our future, and right now in our country, our future is being abused. What would be the first things you would do if a 12-year-old boy approached you and said, "I'm being abused and I need help"?
The first thing I would do would tell him that the abuse that is going on is not his fault. The environment he is living in is abnormal, and tell him that the abuse can and must stop with him.
Jennifer has lived at a retirement community since she was 13 years old in Overland Park, Kansas. That means she now has over 325 surrogate grandparents who've watched her grow up. Every summer, she's the director of a 2-hour 50s and 60s blast from the past. Miss KU Lawrence, Jennifer Raleigh. Contestant number 15, Randy Johnson, Miss Twin Lakes. Randy, increased breast cancer awareness is a critical issue with you. Why do you think otherwise intelligent, informed women are so unconcerned about this deadly disease?
I believe women are unaware of the things that can cause breast cancer. They need to be aware that breast cancer can affect anyone at any time. They need to be informed of this and take precautions.
Randy is a senior at the University of Kansas, where she is majoring in human biology with plans to become a physician. She's on the Dean's Honor Roll and is a soloist with the Oriad Singers, who promote the University of Kansas to high school seniors. Randy's also a member and officer of Kappa Alpha Theta sorority at KU. Miss Twin Lakes, Randy Johnson. Well, that concludes the competition for this evening. Evening wear is now over, but that doesn't mean we're through for the night. We've got a lot still ahead.
Stay tuned for more of the 1994 Miss Kansas pageant, live from Pratt, America.
Back to Pratt, Kansas. The competition is over. Now what we do is sit back and wait and find out who our winners are. But we have one more winner to reintroduce to you for the last time. I would like you to welcome back the last time as Miss Kansas, last year's winner, 1993's Miss Kansas, Lori Minix, for her final walk.
It is difficult to find the words to express my heart's bittersweet content at this moment. My experience as Miss Kansas has been everything that I dreamed and more. I already cherish thoughts of the many Kansans of which I was lucky to make the acquaintance. I also remember fondly the miles of beautiful countryside and each unique city or town that I visited. Still, my heart is most full of pride and hope when I consider all of the children I met on my journey. I spoke to many thousands of school children about the importance of a positive self-image and the endless opportunities for young people who make positive life choices. I feel sure my message made a difference in the lives of some. My thanks to the Kansas Children's Service League for their support of these efforts to serve the community. Also, thanks to all of the volunteers who make the Miss Kansas Scholarship Pageant possible, under the leadership of my treasured friends Alan and Marie Hansen. I would like to give special thanks to my friends and supporters, Dave Woodard, Don Baker, Charles and Michael of Marchand's, those who taught me to look inside myself to find beauty, strength, and success. Finally, I must recognize my wonderful family. All of my love to my mom and my dad, who gave me life. To my sister Julie, who fills it with friendship and laughter, and to my God, who gives it meaning. Tonight, I close the book on the Miss Kansas chapter of my life, but I turn the page to a new beginning as a public school teacher. I have been blessed with the opportunity to serve the state of Kansas in some way. Now, to the next Miss Kansas, I pray you too will impact the future of this state by reaching out to her children. Thank you all, and may God bless you, everyone.
And thank you, Lori Minix. She has represented the state of Kansas beautifully this past year. We're so proud to have her. We'll have a new one in just moments, so I know you're tabulating along with our tabulators here. Please welcome Jennifer Hedrick Greer, 1989 Miss Kansas, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
Thank you.
This is a bittersweet moment for you a few years ago. What's it like to be Miss Kansas and to give it up?
Well, for the most part, it's a great deal of sadness because it's the most wonderful experience that a young woman can go through. And for a little bit, it's also a little bit of relief because now you get a chance, you've got the scholarship money, and you're ready to go to, continue on with your education and get back to your life.
We have 10 girls nervously waiting back there. Tell us what that's like.
Well, it's a lot of nervousness. It's a little bit of exhaustion. It's very emotional. They've been here pretty much all week. They're just very excited.
Jennifer, thank you very much and for representing us in 1989. We're about to find out who'll represent us in 1994, but we'd like to share with you some of our non-finalist talents. These are the last ones.
Nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try.
What a night, what tough competition. We're about to find out who will represent the Sunflower State of Kansas in the Miss America pageant this fall. Stay with us.
The competition is over, and we're waiting on the results. We're going to give the auditors just a few more minutes to tabulate the scores, but what we want to do now is take one last look at the 1994 Miss Kansas contestants before we announce tonight's winners. Here are Miss Kansas singers and the contestants performing Love Can Build a Bridge.
I'd gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. And I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams. When all your hopes are sinking, let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart could understand. And love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desires so that you might see. The first step is to realize it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? When we stand together, it's our life is done. We can do anything, anything, if we keep believing in the between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Love and only love is time. Time for love. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think
you think it's time?
Well, we have some very special awards to give away before we get right down to what everybody is waiting on. What we're going to have is an award announcement, and then the winner, if you just step out so everybody can give you a nice round of applause. The Margene Savage Memorial Award for Outstanding Vocalist goes to contestant number 4, Miss Cheney Lake Amy Keller. The Deborah Dean Barnes Scholarship for the Outstanding Instrumental is contestant number 2, Miss Wheat Capital, Tracy Renee Anderson. The Deborah Bryant Award for the Best Stage Presence is contestant number 9, Miss Hutchinson, Keisha Williams. The non-finalist Don Baker Interview Award goes to contestant number 3, Miss Pride of the Plains, Denise Hill. And the Community Service Award goes to Lara Lee Miller, Miss Troya Thomas County. Now it is time to announce the top ones that win tonight. I don't know a better way to put it, the winners. Got it right here. We're going to start with the 4th runner-up. The 4th runner-up is contestant number 11, Amy Lynn Graber, Miss Arkansas Valley. Our 3rd runner-up is contestant number 8, Chasney Briggins, Miss Dodge City. The 2nd runner-up is contestant number 22, Kelly Potter, Miss Heartland. The 1st runner-up, contestant number 4, Amy Keller, Miss Cheney Lake. And now, the winner of a scholarship worth $3,500, the use of a new car from Lesh Motors, and a fur coat from the Kansas Fur Harvesters Association, the new Miss Kansas is contestant number 20, Tricia Schaefer, Miss Southwest. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your support for the new Miss Kansas 1994, Tricia Schaefer. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, and until next year, good night.
Tonight's telecast of the 1994 Miss Kansas Pageant has been brought to you in part by Farm Bureau Insurance and by your local Ford dealers.